Logan Lady Chieftain Tournament Basketball is on the air. Today's game against Vandalia Butler is brought to you by Logan Clay Products, a successful past with an eye on the future. Now here's Ed Fickle and Barry Metzler with the play-by-play.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to St. John's Arena for a Girls Division I State Basketball Semifinal game against the Logan Chieftains and the Vandalia Butler Aviators. This is Ed Fickle along with Barry Metzler, and we're high in the St. John's Arena looking down on our red and white floor. We see the Logan Lady Chieftains been warming up and going to their bench now. Barry, what do you think?
Well, you said we're high. I'm high for several reasons. We're on about 30 feet off the floor here. Got a great view, but you know I'm excited about the ball game. It's quite an honor to be here and watch these gals and to do the play-by-play. I'm excited about it.
A lot of purple here. We've talked about this before, but 3 of the 4 teams that play here today have purple as their primary color. Of course, our own purple and white Logan Chieftains, purple and white Vandalia Butler Aviators. There you see some stats right away here. This is the team that Logan takes on today. Lori Penrod, 11.8 average. These are the Vandalia Butler Lady Aviators. Emily Hanselman, 8.8 average. Anna Truesdale, 7.9. Jenny Wenclewicz. Got that, 18.4. She's the big scorer for the Aviators. And Lisa Shaw rounds out the scoring lineup with 3-point average.
Well, just a minute from starting time here, folks. We'll have a national anthem played, introduction to the players.
I'll tell you, win, lose, or draw, Barry, this is an exciting afternoon here for Logan. There you see Logan and Vandalia's comparative records. Logan, of course, with a 24-2 record, 2 losses coming to outstanding teams. Vandalia Butler, the 3rd undefeated team that Logan has played in this tournament, 3rd in a row. They beat the first 2 undefeated teams.
This will be the 3rd undefeated team in a row that we've beaten.
Logan's offensive output some 17 or 18 points a game higher than Vandalia, but their defense allows, say, 3 points more. So on paper, it looks like we're going to have a good ball game here.
Well, I think Vandalia likes to play an up-tempo game, and they'll press us probably like Worcester did. Worcester had some success with us with the press in the 3rd quarter until we finally settled down and got the ball across the 10-second line. I think we'll see a good ball game, be a close ball game. 10, 12 points either way would be the maximum margin of victory that I would expect. But, you know, on the way up, we saw a lot of cars from Hockey County passing us with signs in the windows or signs along the highway, and it's just a great feeling, the camaraderie ship and the way this town is pulled together to support these girls and the way they supported us all year. We're just about ready for the starting lineup, ladies and gentlemen. There you see a shot of the scoreboard.
Right in front of us. Looks like we could reach out and touch that, Barry, but it's a little bit far away. Logan Lady Chieftains will be in their home jerseys today in the white. Vandalia in the purple outfits with gold numbers. So you guys right there stand also and join us in singing the Star Spangled Banner, our national anthem.
And I've been in St. John Arena several times in my life for Ohio State basketball games, of course last year for the girls game, but I can't believe the amount of the crowd.
Big crowd.
Big crowd, huge crowd. The balcony's got people in. It's not full, it's not sold out now, but there's a big crowd here, more than what I anticipated. We had trouble finding a place to park, probably not as much difficulty as a lot of people did, because we got here early, but got the introduction of the starting lineup, so I'll let you take it away, Ed.
For Logan High School, and a big roar of applause and cheering for Logan. By the way, the first game here is history. Pickerington beat Cleveland Garfield Heights by some 10 points. I'm not sure exactly the score. So the winner of this game will play Pickerington next Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. We hope to be here.
The system approved by the Board of Control. The officials for this game are Greg Zink with 14 years of basketball.
Just about ready to have the starting lineup introduction, and everybody's kind of settling down just a little bit. As I stand here and look around at some of the banners hanging around here, Ohio State University banners, see 1960, 61, 62, Big Ten champs, NCAA second place. That brings back some memories too.
No doubt.
Right here.
1960 NCAA champs. Remember watching that game.
1960, and then next 2 years runner-ups.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, yes.
Developed by the National Federation Sportsmanship, Ethics, and Integrity Committee. The ideals of good sportsmanship.
We're having the OHSAA disclaimer now, telling everybody that exactly what we all know. This is just a game. It's a sportsmanship and all that stuff. And we're just about ready to play some basketball here. The clock is set. A whole lot of people here from Logan and also from Vandalia Butler. Good crowd on the other side of the gym here.
You know, there's people in this town, Ed, that hadn't seen these girls play before. They jumped on these buses and came up. I'd like to put in a plug for those people that haven't seen the game before. I hope you sit back and enjoy it. I think my mother's even postponed her trip to Florida so she couldn't watch this game today.
Well, we saw the 3 buses heading toward Logan on our way up here, so I'm sure those 3 busloads of people here, along with some pep buses, and of course a whole lot of people came up with mom and dad.
I want to thank the school board letting his kids out of school to come and see this game too. Of course, I don't think that would have stopped any of us. I know in our days we'd have been here.
Vandalia head coach Monty Ross, a Jackson High School graduate, if I'm not mistaken. Head coach Ralph Taylor, of course, we all know Logan head coach Ralph Taylor. Assistant coach Jim Myers and Drew Schultz for Logan. Assistant coach for Vandalia.
And now at this time, I'd like to introduce the cheerleaders from Logan High School.
Introduction of the cheerleaders for Logan High School. Big Chieftain here in front of us. Renee Stiverson, Michelle Waller, Kavan Sadi, Joy Ocker, Wendy Stallsmith, Kelly Pickell, Missy Mount, somewhere around. And missed a couple, Hannah Alder, Myrna Davis, Mariah Davis. For Vandalia Butler, April Sands, number 10. Krista McGee. We're going to have first the introduction of the non-starters. Logan, number 22, Krista McGee. For Butler, number 20, Beth Williams, another non-starter. I see Vandalia Butler with, I think, 11 people on their roster. Logan, of course, with 9. Robin Wallace introduced for the Chiefs. Number 22, Janelle Monnin, introduced for Vandalia. Number 33, sophomore Lisa Cochran, introduced for Logan girls. Number 24, Julie Mosser for Vandalia. You can see him right here. Coach Ralph Taylor shakes everybody's hands. Janet Grimm. Number 44 for Logan. And number 30, Nikki Isaacs. Those are the non-starters for both schools. number 40, Angie Pentenburg.
And it's got to be a thrill for these girls that don't start just to be a part of this. They've worked hard to help these teams get here also. Here's the introduction of the starting lineups for Vandalia Butler.
Emily Hanselman, 44. Okay, starter for Vandalia. We're going to try to get some stats on these. Number 30, Katie Smith, introduced to the Logan Chieftains, averaging 29.8 points per game. I'd like to see her take that average up to 30 after today's game, Barry.
That's very possible.
For number 34, Anna Truesdale, another starter for the Lady Aviators. Next starter for the Logan Chieftains. Tez Kraft introduced to Logan, number 20. Tez averaged 11.3 points per game. At center for Butler Higher, number 54, Lloyd Penrod.
It's a big center, that's 6'2", she's a big girl.
5'10" sophomore Tammy Hampshire, number 40 being introduced. Tammy averages 10.5 points per game. Played some good basketball during the tournaments, Barry. Been coming around.
Came alive in the tournaments.
5'6" junior, number 32, Jenny Wenclewicz.
Jenny Wenclewicz, number 32.
But she's their big gun, a little 5'5" playmaker that drives, and also a good shot from what I understand from the clippings I've read in the paper.
5'6" freshman Shelley Cook. Shelley averaging 7 points per game. You see it there. Good floor player, of course.
Also at the guard position for Butler High School.
The last guard for position for Vandalia Butler, number 14, Lisa Shaw. And finally, for Logan Lady Chieftains, number 13, sophomore Melissa Cooper, averaging 14 points a game. So there you have it, folks, the introduction of the starting lineups. We've had the Star Spangled Banner, the introduction of the cheerleaders, and
the preliminaries are out of the way.
Time to get down to what they call brass tacks, and we're ready to play here.
Players are getting the last-minute instructions from their coaches. Logan's on the floor. Vandalia will be there shortly for the jump ball at the center court. Logan's controlled the tip, I believe, on almost every game this year, so it'll be interesting to see how we start the game tonight, Ed.
Especially with the 6'2" girl jumping center for Vandalia. Katie Smith, I believe, although not listed, of course, doesn't start at center. She will jump center for Logan, has all year. What we often see here. And the Logan girls look like kind of loose out there. I hope they are.
Well, the advantage we have is we were here last year. We played a game in St. John Arena before, and Vandalia Butler didn't make it last year. So hopefully that experience will weigh heavily in our favor this afternoon.
Well, I tell you, it really should. It's not quite the awe when you come in the second time around.
A lot of noise in here, ladies and gentlemen. We're just ready for the tip-off in today's game. The teams are at the mid-court. The officials are ready to throw up the ball, and here we go.
We're off, and Logan again controls the tip. Number 13, Melissa Cooper, with the ball, so brings it over the 10-second line. So here we go, folks. Girls Division I state semifinal game. Tez Kraft inside, gets it up, can't get it in, but she gets her own rebound up and in. 2 chances, that's okay. We're going to get...
Vandalia throws the ball away.
Tez Kraft went up strong for the shot, got a rebound, put it up twice. Couldn't get it to go in, but...
Well, that's got to be a little bit of opening game jitters or butterflies, whatever you want to call it. Got a whole game yet to get those worked out. Logan's got the ball back, a chance to get the lead. Katie Smith with the ball out on top. She'll take the three-point shot off the side of the rim. Tez Kraft hustles it down and gets the ball back to Melissa Cooper. She'll take the three-point shot off the side of the rim again. Vandalia with the rebound back the other way on offense for Vandalia Butler.
Logan 0 for 4 here in the ball game already, Barry. That's okay. We've got the shots, and that's a good sign we're playing at that end of the court. Vandalia looking pretty deliberate. We read that their game is up-tempo. They look like they're setting something up here, want to work something. Boy. Again,
Katie Tez off by herself.
Nice move. Couldn't get it to go in. Tez made a little fake right at the end there. I think might have thrown her off stride, but it's all right. Melissa Cooper, big foul outside, too early for that kind of foul. Again, that might be some of the bugs on the other end of the floor, trying to work those out.
Right. Non-shooting foul. Vandalia Butler will maintain position, take the ball out on the side. 6 minutes, 47 seconds left to go. The first quarter, no score.
Coop with the quick hands, but that time she got a little trouble with him.
Steal inside. Shelley Cook with the ball this time.
She's going to take it all the way in. She does.
Logan can't get the ball to go. Vandalia scraps. Oh, they throw it away. Turnover.
Let's get a bucket here. Nobody scored yet. We played over a minute and a half here. Logan with 6 or 7 shots. Couldn't get any.
Look for Katie to take the ball to the hole this time, Ed.
Wouldn't doubt it a bit. We got to get something going here.
Coop inbounds to Katie. She's got the ball outside. Back to Shelley Cook. Looks like Vandalia Butler's in the zone defense.
Katie takes it and kicks it off to Coop. Back from three-point range, just off the front of the rim.
Boy, I thought she had that one.
Vandalia might got a little break right here. They do.
Stolen
up. Can't
knocked
get
away.
the ball. Nobody's yet been able to get the ball to go in the hole. Shelley Cook going to try from three-point range. Finally can't get in. Coop with the rebound. She's going to go up again. Everybody inside getting it. Boy, I tell you, they got lids on these baskets, Barry.
Physical ball game. A lot of scrap around the inside, but there's no score yet, folks. Tez with another rebound.
Let's hold it up and get something going. Let's go. Now let's try to play some of our game.
Tez gets the ball to Melissa Cooper. She'll set the ball up this time.
2.5 minutes played here. First quarter, girls Division I semifinal game. Logan finally can't get the three-point shot to go. They're like 0 for 5 from three-point range.
Katie breaks up the fast break. Saved a possible shot, maybe a possible 2 points there. Gives Logan a chance to get the defense set up here. Again, 5 minutes, 24 seconds left in the first quarter of play. No score. Vandalia Butler to take the ball underneath their own basket.
Pretty strong. Tell you, you can see kind of the nerves on both teams, Barry. You said it best. Got to work some bugs out. Brand new baskets. They never played these baskets all year. Vandalia having a little bit of problem getting the ball, but finally get it loose inside. We're going to have a foul on Katie Smith. She's up in the air. Normally she doesn't leave her feet in that situation, but this time did. Logan's second team foul, so it's going to send Vandalia Butler. It's going to send, I believe, number 54, Lloyd Penrod.
Got a foul on Coop and a foul on Smith.
Sorry, Emily Hanselman will go to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2. If you're just now joining, it's 5 minutes to go, first quarter, 5:07 actually. No score in the ball game, believe it or not. Logan about 0 for a whole bunch, and Vandalia
0 for today.
Okay, can't get a free throw either. So Vandalia got a chance to go ahead 1-0. They do. They take a 1-0 lead. Finally, we got some score here at the ball game.
Little pressure here by Vandalia Butler. Ball in Katie Smith's hands. Back to Cooper. She'll take it across the timeline.
Should have a person open. Coop from three-point range thought about taking it. Katie Smith, we don't need to take those three-point shots unless we got them. Coop says, I got one this time. Can't hit it.
Tammy Hampshire with the rebound. Up and scores! 2-1. Lady Chiefs are on top now. Everybody shot the ball for the Lady Chiefs except Tammy, and she made the first basket of the game for the Lady Chiefs. Logan up 2-1. 4 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Butler Cook kicking it around. Vandalia Butler kicking the ball around pretty good. Put it up against short. Rebound underneath. Up this time long.
Knocked away by Coop inside.
Got it.
Got a held ball.
Held ball situation. The ball's going to point toward Vandalia Butler's end of the floor.
Good sportsmanship there by both sides. A lot of contact. Cool heads prevailed, and they both came up to play ball again. Vandalia will take the ball underneath their own basket.
I think we're going to see both teams settle down here in just a minute, Barry, and start playing ball like they obviously can. They're in the state Final Four, so we know they've got two good teams on the floor. They haven't shown a whole lot of that as of yet.
Stolen inside by Tammy Hampshire. Looked like the girl was reaching around and grabbed her, but the official calls held ball. Logan will get possession of the ball. We're a long ways away from the action up here, folks, but again, you got to realize we're not just a little bit prejudiced, we're a lot prejudiced. We root for the Lady Chiefs.
Coop with the ball over the 10-second line, over to Shelley Cook in the middle. Logan's going to retain possession. Not a real good pass there, but
well, Tez Kraft was moving well. Thought the ball had a lane to the basket, but the girl from Vandalia Butler knocked the ball out of bounds. Katie inside to Tammy. Get in there. 2 points.
Tammy Hampshire has all Logan's points now. She has 4.
4-1, favor of Logan. 3:55 to go here in the first quarter.
A little bit more than halfway through the first quarter, and a real low-scoring affair. 4-1 is their score here. Both teams with a lot of shot opportunities, but missed. Keep the ball alive. Alyssa Cooper comes down the floor. She's going to have the ball knocked out of her hands, stripped out of her hand, and saved. Vandalia on the break, stops at the free throw and stops, pops, drops, no good. It does go in. Going to have a fall away from the ball.
I didn't see who the foul was on, Ed.
The foul, I believe, was on number 44 in the purple jersey, Emily Hanselman. It is. They call the foul, but after the shot, so the bucket's going to count. It's 4-3 now.
Logan leads 4-3. We got the ball, 3:30 to go here in the first period of play. Low-scoring quarter, like you mentioned before, Ed.
Where we get some of those shots to fall, those three-point shots. Logan has taken about 6 of those. Tez Craft now inside. She has a little bucket. Nice little bucket. She gets one to go. That'll help her confidence. Tez started the game by missing a couple pretty easy shots. Actually not easy when there's somebody on you, but in close. 6-3, Logan leads. Katie Smith guarding Lori Penrod, the big girl for Vandalia Butler. 6-5 now. See the score on the screen there. Logan 6, Vandalia Butler Aviators 5. Alyssa Cooper takes the 3.
Yes!
Get this one.
That'll break that zone defense up, Ed. That'll go a long way toward building some confidence from Alyssa Cooper. Only scored 2 points in the last game we had, but she had a great floor game.
They're going to think twice about giving her that shot again. You're right, it's going to break up their defense. Hopefully going to make them come out a little bit more. When they do that, that opens up the inside. Don't know a whole lot about this game, but know that much. Logan, Tammy Hampshire keeps the ball alive, kicks it out to Shelly Cook, and that was kind of a team rebound almost. You can get an assist on rebounds, you'd have to give Tammy Hampshire the assist on that one. Katie Smith goes in, gets the bucket!
It's good!
Well, 11-5, and look, Katie's going to be at the free throw line.
Well, so far we got balanced scoring for the Lady Chiefs. Everybody scored except number 34, Shelly Cook.
She'll be on there for long.
No doubt about it. Just means they can't key on any one person. Of course, you're really going to be keying on Katie, but if they are, Tammy Hampshire, Melissa Cooper, Tez Craft, and Shelly Cook are going to be there to pick it up.
Free throw shot is off the rim and no good. Logan 12 for 12 in their regional final game. So far they're 0 for 1 here, but again, that's a long way down the road. Logan with the 6-point lead. This time, number 32, Jenny Wenclewicz, and she goes in strong and gets the bucket. 11-7. Coop throws it into Tez Craft, back to Coop on the right side. She brings it over the 10-second line.
Logan up by 4.
Looking around all the time, sees Katie in top of the circle. Shelly Cook, back to Katie at the top of the circle again. Melissa Cooper. Coop's going to try, well, Katie's going to try the three-pointer. Katie hit it! 14-7.
That's what it's all about, folks. Work the ball around. If you got a three-point shot, you can hit it, take it. We've got some three-point shooters of our own.
It's the confidence that, makes that ball go in the hole. A whole lot of it is just simple confidence. Katie Smith steps over. Oh, what a drive. Number 34 for Butler. And a Truesdale. She makes an excellent move. 14-9. Logan with the 5-point lead. Inside of a minute now to go first quarter. 57, 56 seconds. Cooper into Tammy Hampshire, back to Coop at three-point range. Hit one more, we'll put the nail in it! 17-9!
So we're lighting it up in three-point range now, Ed. Missing easy shots inside, and we've hit three-pointers in a row, I think.
I think you're right, Barry. Coop hit 2, Katie hit 1. Drive inside, no good. Katie with the strong rebound. She's going to take it out. Tez Craft way ahead. Come on, Tez, put it in the hole now. Oh, right, maybe no good! 19-9. 10-point lead.
Sorry, Ed. Trying to get it fired up here, folks. We're excited about this game.
Get a foul this time. Shelly Cook, I believe. That's going to be Shelly's first foul.
15 seconds left here to go in the first quarter of play, folks. Logan up by 10. 19-9 on the strength of a slow start and some hot shooting from the outside by the Logan Lady Chiefs.
Tell you, they're gonna think twice about giving that 3-point shots. Katie, well, we got all kind of 3-point shooters. You know that. You've been watching. Number 34, Anna Truesdale at the free throw line gets the first.
Cuts the lead to 9. She'll have one more at the line.
Okay, after what started out slow, as you mentioned, Barry, Logan now with the 8-point lead, 19-11. It's no longer a low-scoring game.
Pace has picked up real quick after those first 2 or 3 minutes.
9 seconds to go. Katie's going to do something with it in the last 10 seconds here. She goes in strong off the glass, no good. Butler with the rebound, don't have time for the shot. Going to call the quarter over, so after 8 minutes of play, the score is Logan 19 and Vandalia Butler 11. We'll be right back after this message from Logan Clay Products.
Experience, a very important asset, and the Logan clay pipe industry has over 5,000 years of it. For centuries, from the palaces of the ancient Babylon to the sewer line down the street. Clay pipe has provided us with better health and a whole lot of convenience. The Logan Clay Products Company is proud to carry on that tradition. We've gotten rid of the potter's wheel, but kept the experience. Logan Clay Products Company, Logan, Ohio.
Here we are back at St. John Arena, just under play, second quarter. Vandalia Butler hits the possession they were pointing that direction. So they're going to start with the ball, second quarter. 19-11, you just joined us, Logan, with the big 8-point lead. We got a held ball situation.
Shelly Cook doubled down, and the girl put the ball in the hole. Logan got control.
Right there to get it.
I wasn't an English major, but I'm fired up, folks.
So, not really, well, I guess you call it, count that as a turnover or not, Barry. I don't know what it counts as a turnover or not, but Vandalia had possession. We ended up with the ball, so don't know whether you're going to count it officially or not, but we got the ball. That's what we're looking at. Katie Smith got the ball, dumps it inside to Tammy.
Good move inside. Tammy got a block.
Got a little break going. Can't get it going. We got a traveling. Oh, didn't call it.
Nice block inside there. Melissa Cooper anticipated the pass inside and just took it away from the girl, trying to work it inside to their big girl.
Butler yet to get off a shot here this quarter. Keep from shooting at the hoop, Barry. You're not going to score much. Tez Kraft inside. Tez going to make a move inside. Back to Shelly Cook, right side. Shelly takes it into the key. Up and no good. Vandalia with the rebound. Shelly right there to hassle somebody.
Slows down the fast break anyway.
Sure does. Makes him think about that outlet pass.
Still 19-11, favor of Logan. Just underway here in the second period. 6 minutes, 50 seconds to go, and Vandalia with the ball.
Vandalia playing very, very deliberate, if you might say.
Good hustle there by Tez Kraft to keep that ball alive.
That's what did it right there, nothing but hustle.
Katie in the open court. She was fouled, and I just can't help but see that they didn't call that.
You're going to let them play a little bit. We talked about that the last game. The last game got kind of physical. I don't mean dirty, but physical, and I think, again, we talked about this. They get this far, they think they're good enough to play, and let them play.
Good quick hands inside by Tez Kraft to break up the look-in pass.
Good. Oh, good quick hands by Coop, keeping the ball alive anyhow. Well, it looks like number 14 that time, Lisa Shaw, pushed Tammy a little bit, but Tammy says, hey, no problem.
Little scrap inside for the ball off Logan player. Vandalia Butler will inbounds it under their own basket.
Just joining us, we're in the second quarter, 6 minutes to go. Second quarter, 19-11. Logan leads. Have led pretty much all the way through.
Shelly Cook comes from nowhere for a rebound. It's the ball back to Melissa Cooper.
Both teams not shooting particularly well, Barry, right now. Logan, of course, hit those three-pointers, which kind of spread their lead pretty good. Katie's got a 3 now, and hits it. Going to give her 2.
Had a foot on the line. Good pass inside to Tez Kraft and kicked it right back out to Katie. She hit the two-pointer. 21-11, Logan up by 10, 5 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Tez Kraft says, I dare you, and Melissa Cooper comes up with it. Logan with the 3-on-2, if not more. Cooper holds it up. That's probably a good play there. A little bit short. Tez Kraft right there to get it. Yes, and she's fouled! And she's fouled by number 34, Hannah Truesdale. So it's going to be a three-point play, and the way you look at it, it certainly can be.
Logan up by 12, chance to go by 13 here.
Katie takes the three-point shot. Tez Kraft right there to get the ball.
Timeout called by Vandalia Butler. Logan up by 12. Tez Kraft to go to the free throw line. We'll keep it right here, folks. You can hear the crowd. There's a score shot of the scoreboard. You can see some stats on there. Pretty much balanced scoring for the Logan Lady Chiefs. Rebounding, there you see it. 15 for Logan, 20 total for 30. I've changed it too quick for me. We're not used to this high-tech stuff.
Logan out rebounding Vandalia right now, at least on the offensive boards. Vandalia with 23 big defensive rebounds, though. That's a little bit, I don't know if they got 30 rebounds so far in the game or not, but.
Seems like an awful lot the first period, but there you see the statistics. Like we said, neither team's shooting very well. Logan shooting 49%, Vandalia Butler 34%. Kind of tells the story of the game. If one of these teams had been shooting really well, we could be, we are way ahead. We could have been comfortably ahead.
I don't know what this is. This must be yearly stats or something like that, Barry. I don't know what it is particularly. That's not today's game.
There can't have been 65 rebounds in this game yet.
Not only that, personal fouls 16-11. Yep. Hey, wait a minute now. This has got to be yearly averages or something like that. Well, that can't be true either.
Oh, I was born at night, but
we got an odd number of points. Not only that, we know that Katie Smith missed one.
Well, anyway, back to action. Tez Kraft completes a three-point play. Logan up by 13. Logan's got a press on right now.
Wonder if we're watching the same game we are. Coop with the hustle. He's going to get it over the timeline and finally do. Vandalia Butler almost got the break off that. Logan almost got the ball, but didn't. Three-point shot, no good. Katie Smith says, I'll take control of this. She's going to dribble out. Well, I'll tell you, you can't hassle. You can't fluster that girl. She gets in the lane. She better get out of there.
Blocked by inside. Tammy Hampshire comes up. And we'll take them anyway we can, folks. That soft baby hook inside by Tammy Hampshire puts Logan up by 15 points.
That shot of Shelly Cook partially blocked and off the back of a Butler ball player, and Tammy Hampshire comes up with it, puts it in. Tez Kraft has a steal. The big steal with Tez. Come on, Tez, put her in, baby. She's going to get the foul, so number 34, Anna Truesdale, that's going to be almost an automatic foul. She's going to have two shots. Missed the free throw line. That's two fouls on Anna Truesdale. 14 fouls for Vandalia. Logan has 3. So Tez Kraft goes to the free throw line. Logan with the big 15-point lead, a chance to turn it into 17 right here. Tez shoots the first one. It's no good off the back of the rim. She'll get another though, fouled in the act of shooting. Tell you, we got to keep the pressure up here, Barry. Tez makes the second one, so that puts Logan up now by 16, 27-11.
There's a press again by Logan.
Logan showing the little press. We'll see how that works out. It's caused many turnovers throughout the year. Gave Logan a lot of possessions.
Well, our defense was maybe a little suspect early in the year, but ever since that second Athens game, we've turned it up and won a lot of ball games with our defense.
Vandalia moving around considerably, but Logan's defense just really kind of shutting them down. Oh, we got a traveling violation. No, didn't call it. Number 32 for Vandalia puts the ball in the hole. Number 32 is Jenny Wenclewicz. Her first bucket of the ball game. Katie dumps it off to Tammy. It's partially blocked.
Ooh, dangerous. Almost could have got Katie with a foul there.
It looked like they kind of have that plan. Katie going to make a move to the basket. They figure they're going to come out and get her. So Tammy dump it off to Tammy.
Good defense inside by Tammy Hampshire. Ball out of bounds in favor of Logan. Will retain possession.
Got a break here, I believe.
I think it was knocked out of Katie's hands.
Must have been. Fisher was right there.
He was right there on top of it. Again, we're about 30 feet off the floor and 50 feet back. We don't have near as good a view as what
Are we
the
that
officials
high?
do.
Man, I'm more scared than I was.
That's why I got the seatbelt on.
I just thought we was up very ways. Logan with the ball now. Coop and Katie working on our side. Back to Katie Smith from three-point range. Melissa Cooper on the left side, looking for Tez Craft inside. Dumps it off to Tammy. Tammy going to go up strong. She's going to be traveling. I believe she did. It's all right, Tammy. Shake it off.
If you notice that, they've jumped out on our outside shot a little bit. They're putting some pressure on our outside shooters. Looks like Logan will try to work the ball inside then.
Definitely ought to open up the inside. Logan with a 14-point lead now, 27-13. Jenny Wenclewicz wanted to take that three-pointer, didn't get a chance to. Inside, number 44, Emily Hanselman. Emily Hanselman has 3 points now. She made one from the free throw line earlier. Vandalia Butler kind of closing that lead up a little bit, 27-15. Inside of 3 minutes to go, first half of the ball game. Shelley Cook, Tammy Hampshire, Katie Smith. Dump it into Tammy, and Vandalia Butler knocks it out of bounds, so Logan's going to retain possession. Coop to throw it in underneath her own basket. Looking under the basket, finally kicks it back out to Shelley Cook. Shelley going to take it to the free throw line.
There's a kick ball.
Kick ball, and a Truesdale kicks the ball a little bit wide to the left, short.
Nobody goes up to the ball. Katie says, I'll get the ball.
Take control here. So Logan going to get the ball back out of bounds underneath their own basket. The clock is stopped, 2:42 to go. Second period. Ohio High School Athletic Association Girls Division I State Semifinals. The Logan Lady Chieftains, our own Logan Lady Chieftains, against Vandalia Butler Aviators. Hoop from three-point range.
3 more.
And even 30 leads to 15.
I think Vandalia Butler's a little shell shocked now from these bombs that we're hitting from the outside, Ed.
Tell you, I suspect any time that they're going to try to start hitting the three-pointers themselves. What a shot.
It's that Jenny Wenclewicz drives the lane and puts up an off-balance shot and scores.
They're not going to count the bucket. They're not going to count the bucket. Said it was fouled before the shot, so we got a break sort of on that one. The foul was on.
That was on Katie Smith. Her
Foul
second.
was on Katie.
Of course, that's probably one of their goals is to get the ball, to get Katie into foul trouble.
She has too. Remember, we all know how smart a ball player Katie is. She's not going to let that stop her.
Well, she'll back it down just a tad, I'm sure.
She just knows enough not to get herself into foul position. Jenny Wenclewicz inside, partially blocked
by Cooper.
Tammy Hampshire comes up with it. Big block there.
2 minutes to go in the first half. Logan up by 15 points.
Shelley Cook to Tez Craft inside in the lane. Melissa Cooper, three-point range. Boy, I tell you, Jenny Wenclewicz right on her now. Tammy Hampshire kicks out a little bit. Coop says, hey, you're going to give me that shot, I'll take it. No good. Nobody there to rebound. Vandalia with another defensive rebound. They bring the ball down. Logan back. Somebody turn around, look. Oh, what a play. Katie Smith gets the ball ahead to Tez Craft, and Tez is going to go up. No good. Nice block, Jenny Wenclewicz. I think that was an excellent block. Didn't see the foul there. Well, that was a get. Whoa. Come on, Tez. Get the ball, baby, in your head. Cooper. The bucket is good.
What a pass by Tez Craft over to Melissa Cooper. Takes the ball to the hole. Melissa holds the ball away from the ball player, scores 2 points, and gets fouled on the play. It's getting rough in here, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Johanna, am I blowing up the equipment? That needle, why does it keep going over there in that red stuff?
It's either you or me, Ed. I can't tell.
32-15. Melissa Cooper at the free throw line. I think we're going to have another. Yeah, I thought we were going to have a timeout. We got a substitution for Butler. Into the ball game now is number 22, Janelle Monnin. Melissa Cooper at the free throw line. She's going to shoot one only after the bucket. Oh, almost got the offensive rebound there, but didn't come up with it. Vandalia brings the ball down. That's Jenny Wenclewicz. She's going to put it up from three-point range.
Katie with a big rebound. Another fast break
attempt. Just going to keep breaking right down there. Tez Craft goes up. It's going to be fouled.
Tez is playing an inspired ball game today, folks.
She kind of knew where she was and said, hey, I got time, just going to go up, draw the foul, whatever.
Well, I think early in the year, if Tez would have got a shot or two blocked like she did early in the game, she'd have backed off. But she's taking the ball strong to the hole, drawing some fouls, scored some good buckets.
And they're getting the ball.
Some big rebounds for this Lady Chiefs team here the first period.
Not afraid to run the break either. This team is supposed to be up-tempo, and Logan beating them with their own game right now. Partially, at least, up-tempo. Tez Craft for free throw is good. 33-15, 18-point lead.
That's not a misprint either, folks.
Second free throw up. Bounces off, and Butler comes down with the rebound.
1 minute to go in the first half.
Outlet pass, guess who? Jenny Wenclewicz. She's going to kind of take over, and does. Gets the bucket there.
Well, she's their go-to gal.
No doubt about it. She makes some good move there. Coop into Tez Kraft, back to Coop. Coop's going to take it down. 45 seconds to go, first half of the ball game. Logan with the 16-point lead, 33-17.
I think I saw Ralph Taylor wanting the girls to spread the court a little bit to make play for the last shot of the first half, Ed.
34 seconds. We're looking at the clock. It's right here in front of us. Melissa Cooper with the ball. Katie Smith gets out at half court. She said, "Get out of my way, Mr. Official." I think she did. Just very calmly went up to him and said, "Hey, I'm out here now." Melissa Cooper back to Katie Smith. Got the court way spread out now. Vandalia playing some tight defense. 13 seconds. Shelly Cook, Katie Smith. Boy, she's
directing traffic.
Directing traffic. She knows what's going on. They're going to call the offensive foul. They're going to call the... Oh, they're not going to call the offensive foul. Let's see here.
Yes, they are.
Oh, they are going to call the offensive foul.
3 on Katie Smith.
Well, I tell you, they talked about it beforehand. Officials talked it over.
Going to get Katie out of the ball game here with 6 seconds
right
to go.
Now.
Just so she doesn't pick up another silly foul.
33-17, 6 seconds to go. I tell you, no one.
That could be a big factor in the second half of this ball game.
Could definitely be, and she didn't have to press that much, actually. So Vandalia with the ball, 5 seconds. Logan putting a little pressure on him. Not going to let him get the easy shot. But do. So that's the way it's going to end up, 33-19 here at halftime. We'll be back. It's 33-19. Logan leans Vandalia backward. We'll be back with an LHS TV2 Spatial Report right after we hear from tonight's sponsor, Logan Clay Products.
Strength. That's what's required of sewer pipe, or it just won't hold up under the weight of the earth above it. Clay pipe has strength built right in. It's rigid and it won't flatten out under the load. Clay pipe is the strongest sewer pipe material available. Logan Vitrified Clay Pipe. The Logan Clay Products Company, Logan, Ohio.
We're back at St. John Arena in Columbus, Ohio, where the score is Logan 33 and Vandalia Butler 19. When we return, we'll have the unofficial first half statistics. But first, here's a special report from LHS TV2 on the Festival of the Arts.
Here we are, folks. We're back at St. John's Arena for this girls Division I state semifinal game. Logan and Vandalia Butler. Logan leads 33-19 here at halftime. Right before the end of the half, Vandalia got a bucket, and Katie Smith picked up her third foul. A couple things that we didn't really want to see. There you see the scoring, first half scoring. Katie Smith was 7 points, 3 fouls. That's tough. Melissa Cooper, 11 points, 1 foul. Shelley Cook, no points but 1 foul. Tess Craft, 9 points. Tammy Hampshire, 6 points. That's the way it stands here for Vandalia Butler. We don't particularly have their scoring, but we're just about ready to start second half of play. The clock runs down, 2:42. So yeah. So we're back here, and we're getting our feed from Films One video production. Guys right here beside us doing good camera work. Of course, we're used to good camera work.
We sure are.
33-19. Barry, what do you think here first half? What do you see? What do you think we need to do?
Well, I think both teams start off very cold, kind of apprehensive, playing in St. John Arena, all the tradition and, a little pressure playing in Final Four of Division I high school. I want to stop just a minute and want to thank this year's sponsors for these tournament games: Hocking Valley Community Hospital, Logan Insurance Agency, Bush's Restaurant, Case's Drugstore, Mutual Federal Savings Bank, Keith's, Rich Drugstore, and today's sponsor, Logan Clay Products. Folks, these people have reached into their pockets and forked out some money to bring you these games. I know they would appreciate your patronage, or maybe just walk in and say, hey, we've been watching the games on TB2, want to thank you for helping out. Today's videos are courtesy of Films One. They're located at 1073 South Ashburton Road here in Columbus, Ohio, and they're up here in the crow's nest with us. We're all kind of crammed into a little space here, but we're having a great time up here, enjoying the results of the game so far. Logan up 33-19, less than a minute to go before we start the second half of play. And again, I look for Vandalia to make a run at us. We'll just have to see how well we handle it.
That's the big point. We got another half a ball right here. 33-19, 14-point lead, but Logan is not real big. Just a little swig here to wet my whistle. Loganberry flavor. That's Loganberry flavor, Barry. Logan back onto the floor now.
Crowd into the game here, folks. Ready to start off the second half. Vandalia, I believe, will get possession starting the second half of this ball game. They trail by 14 points. Logan played a strong defensive game that first half, Ed. I think that's what really helped us to mount that, build that 14-point lead.
It's going to be interesting to see what both teams do different. I hope Logan doesn't do a whole lot different. They're playing pretty well. Their three-point shooting was outstanding there.
Well, if we can just continue to play the good, strong defense, I don't think we had many turnovers. Maybe had a traveling violation or two, but took good care of the basketball. We didn't shoot particularly well early, but we turned it up a notch a little later on in the first half of play.
Neither team shot well. It looks like they're going to go inside now. We kind of expected that.
They're going to try to get that fourth foul on Katie. You just know they are. Katie wisely backed off that time.
So they're going to have to turn both their offense and defense up a notch, pretty much. Katie's kind of out of it somewhat on the defensive end. She's going to play defense, but not nearly as tight as she did before. Tammy Hampshire kicks it back to Shelley Cook. Shelley up, no good, off the other side of the net. Vandalia going to try a little press of their own right now. Katie Smith says, come and get me. Jenny Wenclewicz.
4 quick points for Vandalia. Lead cut to 10. Melissa Cooper bringing the ball across the half-court line with a little pressure on number 32. There's a takeaway. Trying to get the ball inside to Katie. Good defense on part of Vandalia Butler. Could have been a turnover there.
Could have been. Logan trying to work, Vandalia trying to work it inside. Number 54, Laurie Penrod, has the bucket, and the foul's going to be called, I think, on Tammy Hampshire.
Yep, and here comes Vandalia Butler. They scored their first 6 points in the second half here. Got back into the ball game real quick. Only down by 8. And they got a person at the free throw line to try to get the lead cut to 7.
Scored the first 8 points, Barry. I believe it was 33-17 at halftime, right? Or 33-19? What was it?
It was a 14-point lead at halftime.
14-point lead, so there's 6 points. Got a chance to go to 7. Sorry about that. And they have Logan's 14-point halftime lead cut to 7 now. Melissa Cooper going to bring the ball over the timeline.
Well, we'll get the ball into Katie's hands here and hopefully get us a quick basket. Maybe get a foul on one of these girls from Vandalia Butler.
Cooper has the ball, 3-point range. Katie Smith from 3-point range. Boy, it's going to be hard to get it inside. Katie's going to take it in. No good, but Shelly Cook gets the ball underneath.
Shelly Cook, the smallest person on the court, came over and got hammered trying to put the ball back up. Might kind of break a little bit of Vandalia Butler's momentum here, give us a chance to pick up a couple points here. Shelly Cook will go to the line to shoot 2, our first opportunity for a real scoring opportunity here in the second half of play. You can see Shelly Cook averaged around 7 points a game at the free throw line for 2 shots. First one rounds around and drops off the side of the rim. She'll shoot 1 more.
Okay, we got to get on the board first. Got to get 1 point before we can get a bunch. So come on, Charlie, let's put this one in. 33-26. We're just underway, second half. Second free throw at the bottom of the hole. So Vandalia takes it in. Logan and a little press themselves now. I'm going to say, hey, let's try to slow it down a little bit, get a few turnovers, and they get one right there. Melissa Cooper going to be in for the shot. She's got the bucket.
Defense. Turned into instant offense. Logan up by 10 again.
That's for sure. And again, it's another turnover here. Melissa Cooper with the ball.
Good hustle. Ralph Taylor have to give her a quick 5. You can see that happening there. There's a good shot of Melissa Cooper.
Little encouragement.
Just kind of glides on the court. Before you know it, she's in your face and got the ball taken away from you.
10-point lead. Logan back to the 10-point lead, led by 14 at halftime. So let's not lose it all here one time. Vandalia working the ball. That's Jenny Wenclewicz, the big gun, not particularly in size, but in scoring. Number 54, 44, Emily Hanselman gets the bucket. Melissa Cooper brings the ball over the timeline. Boy, she's guarded real closely there by Wenclewicz. Katie goes to the bucket, no good, gets her own rebound, goes up strong. She's going to get the bucket.
She's fouled in. Good strong move, missed the first shot, come back to get the offensive rebound, went strong to the hole and drew the foul.
She's not pressing now, though. That's the game she plays best. She just gets in there, gets the ball.
Didn't force it back up. Good physical basketball. Logan up by 10, chance to expand that to 11. 3 girls from Vandalia Butler have 2 fouls apiece. Of course, Katie with 3, other 2 girls from Logan with 1 each. Logan up by 11, 5 minutes, 48 seconds to go in the third quarter. We're here from St. John Arena bringing you the semifinals of Division I girls basketball.
Well, this girl is quick. This girl is quick. Jenny Wenclewicz. You see, she just goes coast to coast that time. Get the ball thrown in at half court, or at her end of the floor, and takes it all the way down. Shelly Cook wide open for a 3-pointer. Melissa Cooper is too, and she's going to hit it. Hit it!
In and out, and back in again.
Shooter's touch, and I tell you, we can give them 2 and take 3, but
Coop's got 16 points here in this game to lead all scores. A little unusual. Katie's usually a big gun, but she's sure taking some pressure off Katie today.
Barry, you mentioned this last time out.
Going to call a foul, I think, on Melissa Cooper hacking on the girl's arm. She just moved at the wrong time, and call that had to be made.
Last time out in Logan's regional championship game, Coop had 2 points, played an excellent game, but right now she's playing an excellent game both ways. Has 16 points and doing an outstanding job defensively, getting a lot of those points herself.
And Tez Kraft with the steal. Behind you, Tez.
She's going to travel, and that's Jenny Wenclewicz.
Good call.
Good defensive play. But no doubt about it. She caught up with her.
That girl's fast.
That girl is real fast.
You can't coach speed, Ed. Tez, of course, didn't know the girl was behind her, and she came from the blind side to take the ball away from her. But a good steal inside again by Tez Kraft. She's played a great game today. Really turned it up a notch.
Keeps them shook up. We're going to have the 3rd foul of Melissa Cooper, and not a real smart foul. I hate to keep saying that, but
Ralph Taylor's going to take a timeout. They're going to talk about this a little bit. 4 minutes, 58 seconds to go.
12-point Logan lead.
The girls are going to go to the bench and get some words of encouragement, some advice from Ralph Taylor. So we're going to keep it right here. Look,
Look at the score. You can see the score right there on your screen. That's the big scoreboard we're looking at. 42-30. Melissa Cooper just picking up her third personal foul. Logan with 3 team fouls, but the big news is both Katie Smith and Melissa Cooper have 3 fouls. As Barry mentioned before, Vandalia Butler has 3 players with 2. Nobody else in foul trouble at all for Logan. Could be a big difference here. Melissa Cooper with a good, quick defensive hands. Maybe going to have to cut it down a notch too.
You can't fault Melissa's effort there. She got carried away a little bit. I'd like to ask for these girls to maintain their composure for the full 32 minutes. They get excited. They got to be as excited down there as we are up here. They're more composed than we are. Ball inbounded by Vandalia Butler. We got a little less than 5 minutes to go in the third period. Logan up by 12.
Got Tez Kraft in on. They got Tez Kraft in on number 44 now. Emily Hanselman. Traveling violation, so Logan's going to take possession.
Tez forced to travel that time. Anxious to see what Logan does with the basketball here with Katie and Coop both in some foul trouble. Let's say we might see him run a little bit of clock, which I wouldn't mind as long as they continue to work for the good shot.
4:45 to go. Tammy Hamilton with the ball. Tez Kraft, Katie Smith.
Going to run the weave for a while, Ed.
Get it to Tez Coop inside. Tammy Hamster on the left wing. Katie outside now. Tez Kraft. Looks like they are going to work just a little bit, try to get some of the time down. Logan with a 12-point lead. If nothing else, get some time off because of the foul situation. He'll go for the bucket. And they do.
Just wouldn't drop for Katie. She might have got fouled on the way in, but it wasn't called. In a position to draw a charge there also, so we'll take it.
That right there, folks, is Jenny Wenclewicz, and boy, she's just quick and everywhere over the floor. It's going to be white ball.
White ball.
Good thinking there. Didn't try to get it because she knew it was off a purple player.
Down to 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Logan's still up by 12.
Led at 14 at halftime. Haven't extended it, but we're down. The lead was down to 7 one time. Logan brought it back up to 12. So it's kind of an up and down ball game. I hope that hope that was Butler's streak.
Well, you knew they're going to make a run at us. Tammy Hampshire with the ball out on top, kicks it out to Melissa Cooper, and she'll take a break and gather themselves and run some more time here. Ball inside to Katie. She scores, and she's fouled. 2 more for Katie, and that's a big foul on number 44. That's 2 on her also, Ed, if that's who they called it on.
I believe they did call it on number 44.
Gets the lead back to 14.
Emily Hanselman.
But they worked the ball well outside for the good open shot. Katie was inside one-on-one, took the ball to the hole and drew the foul chance for a 3-point play.
44-30, 3:33 to go here.
Melissa Cooper inside.
Coop uplifted it in. 2 points off the missed free throw. Boy, that's a big one.
Big one. 16-point lead. That's Logan's biggest lead of the game, I believe, Ed.
I believe you're right. I know it is. Vandalia Butler now with the ball, kind of taking time and taking a little bit of the air out of themselves.
And Tez Kraft playing a great game today. She's playing her career game today. She's played a great game.
Jenny Wenclewicz missed a 3-pointer, and Tez Kraft right there to get it. Number 30, Nikki Isaacs on Melissa Cooper. I know these girls. See them every day. Melissa Cooper, real tight. Now Jenny Wenclewicz comes out to guard Coop. Now that they set up.
2 minutes, 48 seconds to go here in the third period. Logan up by 16 points. There's a pass in to Shelley Cook. Most will go from Katie Smith. Had the wide open shot, but a little too far under the basket.
We're going to have a foul on Tez Kraft outside before the bucket. That's going to be Tez's first foul.
I think that's going to be on Katie.
First foul on Tez.
You're right. Thank goodness for that one. Katie was right there also and kind of bumped her a little bit. Tez played a smart game today. She's played a good physical game, just hasn't one foul.
White ball, incomplete pass to Emily Hanselman.
And again, Tez Kraft in a good defensive position to cause that girl to only be able to get a hand on it.
She's on her like tape. Coop brings the ball down. She's guarded again. She's guarded on that side of the half-court line, always by Nikki Isaacs. When she gets down, they set up. Somebody else, well, I guess they're not going to do that. They're in kind of a zone situation now.
Katie to the hole.
Takes it in strong. Boy, that's a good move. Nobody's going to get in the way, I think, just because she's coming like a freight train.
I think Vandalia thinks we're going to pull the ball out and not shoot it, and Katie's taking the ball strong to the hole twice in a row.
18-point lead. The ball worked inside, back outside. Wenclewicz short. Shelley Cook there to get it. Coop says, hey, we got the break going. I'm going to slow it down, I think, and she
Runs
does.
some time. Gets the ball to Shelley Cook, into Tez, back out on top to Coop.
151. Tez is the wide open three-point shot. Oh, they called traveling. No one on her. No one there. An unforced traveling violation. Boy, I tell you, that's not a very popular call here. Hey, Logan with the 18-point lead. And by the way, I might tell you this. The basket did go in. Robin Wallace into the ballgame for Katie Smith, and probably a good move, Barry. Katie's going to sit down with three fouls. Logan with the 18-point lead. You can bet your butt they're going to bet your bottom dollar they're going to bring it back down and take the air out of it. Butler is moving the ball now. They're back to Wenclewicz. Wenclewicz is going to take the three. She did a little traveling herself maybe, but didn't get caught. Nikki Isaacs with the ball, moving it inside. This time we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Robin Wallace. Maybe Tammy Hampshire.
Hate to see that clock stop.
1:27 to go when the clock stopped. The foul's going to be called on Tammy Hampshire, only her second foul here at the ball game. 5 team fouls on Logan. Vandalia with only 3 team fouls. And again, Barry, we're going to see Vandalia a chance to get some points with the clock stopped. Lori.
Good move, I think, there by Ralph Taylor to get Katie out of the ball game. Short period of time. Give her a chance to rest a little bit. You know, she does more than just score. She brings the ball up the court, plays tough defense, and you know, the girls got to be tired. We play with 5 girls, basically, bring Robin Wallace in like we did here. And Robin's capable of filling Katie's shoes to a certain degree, too. She's a good ball handler and good, composed young lady out there.
2 free throws makes it now 48-32. Katie doesn't look real happy sitting on the bench, but
well, she's not used to being on the bench.
Logan's going to let some of the air out of it. Not completely, I hope, but Tez Kraft, Melissa Cooper. Let's move around, girls. It's easy to say from here. Tammy Hampshire inside, back to Coop. Tez Kraft, back to Melissa. 1 minute to go here. Third quarter of the ball game. Logan with the big 16-point lead. Or let's put it this way, Logan with the 16-point lead.
We found out last week no lead's too big in this tournament.
They're slowing it down considerably. Doing a good job here. Tez Kraft, don't panic, Tez. Melissa Cooper comes and gets it. Sees an open lane, but won't take it. Shelley Cook back to Cooper. Cooper putting on an exhibition here. Robin Wallace back to Coop.
Boy, the Logan fans are loving this too, Ed. The way the girls handled this ball.
Kind of a dangerous pass, but to get away with it. Shelley Cook, Tammy Hampshire. Tammy finally gets it back to Coop. Wenclewicz is right on top of her. Come on, Coop, get it back out here. Tez Kraft good outside here. 21 seconds to go. Third quarter. Robin Wallace says, I'm going to stand here with her for just a minute.
Smartly.
She does. She takes her dribble. Gets it back to Cooper. Hey, good show here. Logan used up about 131. Coop puts it up. No good.
Where's the foul, Ed? She was knocked to the floor. The fans don't like it. Coop doesn't like it. She gets back on defense. Ralph Taylor says, where was the call?
Cooper going to come out of the ball game. Krista McGee going to come back in.
Good move there, too. 4.7 seconds left to get
hot, little hot.
Katie hot out. Right.
Tez Kraft down to put on a little one-man pressure. Wenclewicz. Tez, oh, right, Krista!
Ooh, Krista McGee knocks the ball away.
48-32.
Well, after the third period, only one more quarter action left in the state semifinal game. Logan leads Vandalia Butler by the score of 48-32. We'll be right back after these messages.
Durable. That's a word that doesn't describe many things these days, but there is one product that is durable: clay pipe. Clay pipe is the single most chemical-proof pipe available. It resists the punishment of modern domestic and industrial waste. Logan Clay Pipe. It's durable. Logan Clay Products Company, Logan, Ohio.
We're back here to start the fourth quarter of play, folks. Got our starting five back in. Melissa Cooper and Katie Smith are back in the ball game. There's a pass into Tammy Hampshire. Oh, just off the rim. Blocked by 16 points here with just under 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
That ball was partially blocked by Lori Penrod.
There's a block inside, and Tez Kraft again comes up with a loose ball. Katie on the wing will take it to the hole. Basket scores, and she is fouled.
Foul on number 30, Nikki Isaacs, I believe. We'll check it out.
If it is, that's her third also.
Better yet, Katie comes from the left side, and boy, that was pretty. No way she could have had the offensive foul there. She had position from the time that she started. It scares you when she heads toward the bucket like that because she has 3 fouls, but she knows she's got good control of that body.
She only knows one way to play this game, Ed.
That's right. That's right. She can only turn it down about just a little bit, not very much. But she plays with all intensity about a whole game.
Shelley Cook steals the ball.
Hell ball.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
That changes the clock or possession clock around.
And these girls are showing good sportsmanship, Ed. It's a rough game, but they're patting each other on the back when they get up, and that's what this is all about. You fight hard for all year, but you still respect your opponent.
Number 32, Jenny Wenclewicz. I expect her, you know, you said before she's the go-to person here. Expect to see her start putting the ball up considerably.
Going to get a push inside against Tammy Hampshire.
It's going to be 3 fouls on Tammy Hampshire. There's 7 minutes to go in this ball game, Barry.
A lot of time left.
Awful lot of time left. We got 3 people with 3 fouls. Logan with the 18-point lead, and I think we're going to have to try it. I really believe now, Barry, I may be talking again to myself. We're going to have to kind of slow it down again a little bit. White ball. I thought it was off Tammy. Somebody knocked it out of her hands.
Right.
The official told us.
I imagine you'll see Vandalia Butler turn up the press here a little bit. I guess not.
They're going to do a little trapping, though, it looks like.
Maybe they don't feel they can handle the good ball movement that Logan has with Cooper and Katie both in the ball game at the same time.
Vandalia with 5 team fouls here in the second half. Logan with 6, so the one-on-one's going to kick in for both teams here real shortly.
Logan's going to milk that clock a little bit. I think you're going to see, they're looking for the shot. There's Katie inside to Shelley Cook. Oh, what a pass!
Yeah, what a play! That's pretty.
Logan up by 20 points.
Pretty. That's the way this game needs to be played, to get more than one person involved every time down the floor.
Turnover. Logan takes over.
Some of the wheels coming off.
Little pressure. Going to see a couple subs coming in here, and Vandalia is going to take a timeout.
Purple stands
one
up
last
all
shot.
over the place, and people, Logan leads now 52-32. Big 20-point lead here. Timeout Vandalia. Logan, by the way, has 3 timeouts left. Vandalia will have 2. 16 fouls. There you see our staff for tonight, and what its staff is: producer Craig Nixon, director Matt Green, audio right here beside us, Johanna Hebblethwaite. How was that? Graphics, Holly Mays. Camera person on the floor, Brian Connor, and of course our sponsor, Logan Clay Products, and we sure do appreciate it. Good crew tonight. This is Ed Fick along with Barry Metzler here, and everybody else that you see on the screen. If you just joined us, we've got 6:41 to go in the ball game. This is Division I semifinal action here at Ohio State University, St. John Arena. Logan with a 20-point lead.
By the time you folks see this game, it's going to be Friday, and that means
at least
tomorrow we play for the championship, we hope, and we'd like to see you all get up here, wear your purple, and support these Lady Chiefs. Logan inbounds the ball, 6 minutes, 41 seconds to go.
Barry, you called a while ago. I'm sure that they're going to kick up the pressure on the press. Katie Smith back there to bring the ball down the floor. She kicks it over to Shelley Cook. Shelley going to kick it back out to Tez. Katie, get Coop in the action. 6:26, an awful lot of time on that clock. Boy, I wish it was a 2:26 instead. Well, this is Cooper.
I like our 20-point lead, Ed. I like what we're doing with the ball. We're not stalling. We're working hard for the shot inside, and there it is to Tammy. Yes, 2 more.
That's what you do with the ball. You're exactly right. You no sooner said it was done. You slow it down, but you always look toward the bucket.
And the girls are moving well without the ball, too, Ed.
Jenny Wenclewicz, and she's going to be putting them up in 3-point range here, I believe, shortly. I mean, they're going to press. She does. That girl right there is pressing. Katie Smith with the ball. Number 30, Nikki Isaacs, might be hurt there. She got up pretty slow. Katie going to take it in.
Getting a little rough inside, folks.
Whoa.
24-point lead.
I tell you, Katie got, like you said, she only knows how to play one way. 54, number 54, Lori Penrod with the rebound and the bucket.
5 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in this ball game, folks. We're up by 22 points.
Going to have the foul called on Wenclewicz.
Well, they're going to have to start taking chances on defense to go for the steal. They're going to have to put us on the line, Ed, to keep the clock from running so they can score some points.
5:18 to go, and if you think it's a little bit too early for that to happen, you're right, Barry. There's 22-point lead. It's not easy to overcome 22-point lead in 5 minutes.
Well, you know, we've talked about that against the Worcester game. With a 3-point shot in high school basketball now, it's certainly a possibility.
It's a whole different ball game, no doubt about that. Coop's going to take the three-pointer. Boy, if she could just get one of them to go, it sure would help. I guess they're going to take that shot once in a while.
Well, she backed up, saw where the line was, and took the three.
If she'd hit it, it would have been a good play. And Butler not having a whole lot of luck either from either inside or out. Dump it off this time to 44.
Good ball.
Hanselman, and she gets it.
Good ball movement by the Vandalia Aviators. Logan up by an even 20 points now. Ball to Katie Smith, no, to Tammy Hampshire, now to Katie.
Katie's always looking at the basket. She wants to head that way. She does what has to be done, but she wants to head toward the bucket. You can just see it in her eyes. Shelley Cook the same way. Tammy Hampshire, Melissa Cooper, they're taking care of the ball.
It's got to be frustrating for Vandalia, the fact that we handle the ball so well. They're putting the pressure on, and they still can't get the ball away from us.
This is pretty. I tell you, it's not pretty to Vandalia, but Logan doing an outstanding job of keeping control of the ball. Melissa Cooper steps up into the three-point line. Thought she's going to take it.
I thought she was going to bomb, but she didn't. Ralph Taylor's pretty calm on the sidelines. He's probably frustrated inside.
Back to Cooper. Inside of 4 minutes. The fourth quarter is half over, folks. Outstanding show ball control by Logan Chieftain girls.
Good
frustrating for the Aviators, but they're doing a great job. And Logan's going to retain possession. They've used up about almost a minute and 45 seconds, Barry.
Boy, the ball was on the floor, and you'd have thought we'd had a tie ball game because the way we went after the ball, you'd have thought it was NCAA championships. And it was Katie Smith and Melissa Cooper after the ball.
You can't stop hustling. That's what got you here, and that's what's going to get you out of here. Tammy Hampshire can't get it to go. We're going to have the foul on Tammy Hampshire, I believe.
Went back up for the offensive rebound, and I think she caught the girl in the arm. That's 4 on Tammy. Might be 1-1 for Vandalia Butler.
It is. 3:36, 20-point lead.
Logan ran a lot of valuable time off the clock those last two possessions down the floor. We didn't score that last time, but
Tammy had a good shot, just couldn't get it to go.
We don't need any more points, Ed. I think 56 points is certainly be enough to win this game.
I agree with you.
Up by 20 points at this stage.
6 or 8 more wouldn't hurt. If you're going to use up time, like you said, always look toward that basket. Vandalia, number 54, Lloyd Penrod, goes to the free throw line, brings Vandalia back to within 19. 3:36 to go. Logan in not too great a shape. Katie Smith, 3 fouls. Melissa Cooper, 3 fouls. Tammy Hampshire, 4 fouls. But as far as the scoreboard goes, they're in great shape. They go down hard, and both get back up.
Got a held ball, and
no problem.
The girl from Vandalia Butler took the came out second best in that deal.
Well, she pulled Katie down on top of her. Wasn't anything wrong with that situation.
Ralph Taylor wants to time out.
Logan with the timeout. I think they're just going to settle them down. Say, hey, girls, you're right. She's going to tell them what you said, Barry. 56 points might be enough to win this, girls.
Good move by Ralph Taylor to call a timeout.
Excuse me. Logan has
give the girls a chance to settle down. We're trying to talk at the same time.
Go ahead. I'll give you 30 seconds.
Just a chance for everybody to settle down, and Ralph can tell him what he wants done. Once again, you can see the video courtesy of Films One here in Columbus. We got some excellent pictures from them today, and also from Brian Connor down the sidelines with our remote camera.
3:34 to go. Logan with a 19-point lead. Couple things you might be interested in. The possession arrow points in Logan's direction. I think they're going to have the ball inbounds when we come back to play. Is that right, Bear?
I believe you're right.
Today's attendance, 11,246. That's a bunch of people here.
That's a lot of people here.
Fourth period, 3:34 to go. Logan by 19. Couple things else I might tell you. Vandalia Butler in the 1-on-1. Logan 1 team foul away on Vandalia's part for being in the 1-on-1. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. The foul situation we've explained. Tammy Hampshire 4, Katie Smith 3, and Melissa Cooper 3. No one for Vandalia has more than 2, but just about everyone has 2.
Yes. And I think it's safe to say Logan's got a comfortable lead with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go, and our future is not in broadcasting.
I think both of those are legitimate statements. Don't think you'll get any arguments with either one of them. Melissa Cooper having a little bit of problem. Throws it away. Vandalia now going to come at us.
Oh. Foul on Coop.
Coop picks up her 4th foul with 3:18 to go. Well, I don't know.
Jenny Wenclewicz goes to the line for 2.
I hate to see him get points with the clock stop. You're right. They're definitely turning up the defensive pressure. Logan ends up a big notch. 19-point lead, but this could bring it down to 17. It's never enough for me.
See Tez Kraft trying to settle a couple of the girls down, and it's against Worcester. The girls are helping settle Tez down, so that's good teamwork.
Turnabout.
Turn right around there.
They take turns keeping each other under control. We've seen it happen all the time. Jenny Wenclewicz can't get a free throw to go in, but Lori Penrod gets the bucket. They're going to call the foul on.
I think that's on Katie, Ed.
Going to call the foul on Katie Smith. That's 4. No, they called it on Tammy. They did call it on Katie.
Vandalia hasn't given up yet. They're only down by 17. We got 3 minutes to go here. And again, the clock's not running, Ed.
Logan, 3 players with 4 fouls. Tammy Hampshire, Melissa Cooper, and Katie Smith. 3-point play. Logan with a 16-point lead. They're going to have to win this possibly at the free throw line, Barry.
Well, I'm sure you're going to see us run some clock here. Smart play by Shelley Cook. Knew she picked up her dribble and threw it to Katie Smith real quick.
You got to have some movement now. You girls are tired, but you got to move around without the ball. Tammy Hampshire back to Katie Smith. Tell you, I like to see them in this end with the ball because it's very unlikely that they're going to foul now. Logan's going to foul, with the ball. Tammy Hampshire, Shelley Cook. Shelley going to put it up from 3-point range. Tammy Hampshire gets it, kicks it back out. She's going to be traveling. 2:45 to go, 16-point lead. Oh.
Ralph Taylor's a little unhappy with Shelley Cook for taking that shot. We need to run some clock.
So Ralph's up a little bit upset. You see him on your screen there. He says, Shelley, let's run some time down. Shelley with a freshman. She wants to get the lead up. 2 ways to look at it. You extend your lead or burn up the clock, and you can't always do both. Lori Penrod with the shot, no good. She gets her own rebound, up and in.
Smart move by Tez Kraft not to foul her. Let that clock run.
2:29, 14-point Logan lead. Katie Smith going to take it, dribble around. It's going to be a white ball off the foot.
Boy, they're banging bodies in there, Ed.
Logan with 2 timeouts, Berg. I'm not sure they shouldn't burn some time here and take another timeout.
Got a substitution for Vandalia Butler.
Probably somebody with good, quick defensive hands.
Number 14 took a shot to the head. I think she might have caught an elbow from Katie in that little exchange down there. Coop inbounds the ball here under our basket.
Looking around, you got to throw it in sometime.
Out to Tez, over to Katie. Down in the corner to Shelley. Back on top to Katie. We're going to run some clock, Ed. They're going to double team the ball if they can. Maybe set a trap. Logan's going to be content to spread the offense and spread the floor. Try to get the ball inside, but Vandalia Butler picked up the pass. Shelley Cook with the rebound over to Katie Smith. Left 2 minutes.
Big bound. Under 2 minutes. Stop the clock. 2-minute warning. No. Let that sucker run.
Up by 14.
Cross court to Shelley Cook. Melissa Cooper gets in the act now. She's out on the big State of Ohio center court insignia here at St. John Arena. 14-point lead. It's looking bigger as the clock ticks off. Tez Kraft, Katie Smith. Katie going to dribble toward the basket. With a foul on number 44, Emily Hanselman.
Well, folks, you're seeing something that you're going to be seeing in the future. Is Katie Smith playing at St. John Arena.
That's for sure. It's really kind of neat. She's going to play her last game here as a high school, and not only that, the last game of the high school season this year.
Right.
Nobody else playing.
2 teams left in Division I to play. Logan Crowd is on their feet.
Shelley, get the ball, baby. Going to call a blue ball off of Shelley Cook, but that's okay. The Logan crowd comes to life here. 128, 56-42. Both teams 1-1. And Vandalia Butler kicks it in.
Shelly Cook checks out of the ball game. Robin Wallace takes her place.
Shelly Cook sits down. I think she has possibly one foul, but I want to get Robin Wallace in there. She's a junior with a little bit more, well, I don't know how to put it this, but she's a junior. A little bit maybe more composure experience right now late in the ball game. Tez Kraft's going to let the ball go out of bounds. Good, smart move, Tez. 1:15, 14-point lead by Logan. It's not quite in the bag, but number 40, Angie Pentenburg, reports in for Vandalia Butler. Barry, I hate to remind you of this so early, but this is the third undefeated team in a row that the Logan Chieftains have knocked off on their way to the state tournament finals Saturday morning, and I think pretty much they're in now. Barring a catastrophe, Logan with the 14-point lead. Melissa Cooper going to have a held ball situation. It points in Vandalia's direction. 1:08 to go. Talking to each other now, the girls are saying, hey, let's settle down. Look, 1:08, 14-point lead. Let's get the ball. Take our time. I think
Rob Taylor's going to get the rest of the girls into play here.
Vandalia Butler sends in April Sands, number 10, and 24, Jolie Mosser. And in the ball game for Logan comes Krista McGee, Jana Grimm, and Lisa Cochran. Shelly Cook still on the bench. She played an outstanding game. Get the ball inside. Good shot there. Number 40, Angie Pentenburg, who just came into the ball game. Katie Smith on the floor. Melissa Cooper out inside of 1 minute, 48 seconds. Barry, I'm real confident right now. Get a timeout, Logan. 44.4 seconds, and the clock says, the scoreboard says 56 Logan, 44 Vandalia.
Well, it's nice that all the girls get to play at St. John Arena. Hopefully they get to play in the same situation tomorrow.
We're going to try to get into the press conference after the ballgame. I don't know what the plans are exactly, but we certainly want to talk to head coach Ralph Taylor and offer him our congratulations and talk to him about the ball game Saturday, Logan Pickerington game. That will be here, St. John's Arena, 11 o'clock Saturday morning.
It's time for Vandalia Butler, I guess, to start the bus. It's been a good season for them. They've only had one loss all year. Fortunately, it was the hands of Logan Lady Chiefs, and will advance. And unfortunately, somebody's got to get home. It's too bad that some teams have to leave this time of year, but you know there can only be one team win its last game in the year in each division, and we hopefully it's going to be Logan's Lady Chieftains.
Robin Wallace to kick it in, dished it into Katie Smith, and Katie just going to take it in the bucket. No good. Number 40, Angie Pentenburg, going to be called for the foul outside. Not going to give him a chance to run any time off the clock. 12-point lead now for Logan. 56-44. Katie Smith going to be at the free throw line shooting a 1-on-1. She just looked kind of relaxed there and says, hey, give me the ball to put it up. Let's get this over with.
Well, 12-point lead, 42 seconds to go. She can afford to be relaxed, Ed.
First one up and in. That puts it to lead to 13, 57-44.
See, Vandalia Butler's also put in some of their reserves, so they can say, I've got to play in St. John Arena.
Katie with 19 points. This is to give her an even 20. She has even 20, and Logan's lead brought to 14 now. 42 seconds, the clock running. Vandalia Butler season is just about over. Good defense in there, but a nice offensive play by number 22 in the ball game, Janelle Monnin. And number 10, April Sands, gets the steal and going to get 2 free throws. Coach Ralph Taylor not real happy about that either. A 12-point lead. He hates to see this happen right at the end of the game.
We kind of went to sleep there on the inbounds play. The girl doubled back and stole the ball for the easy attempt. Logan picked up another foul.
April Sands, chance to get in the scorebook here. She has a 1-on-1. She has 2 shots, I'm sorry. Come on, April, put the second one in. 58-46, Logan back to the 12-point lead. Chance to go to 11, but folks, there's 28 seconds left here at St. John's Arena. Can't get either one to go. We're going to have a lane violation or a foul. We're going to have a lane violation on one of the Logan players, so April Sands going to get another
Janet Grimm might have been in the lane just a little quick that time, Ed.
Okay, April Sands gets the free throw to go in this time. Katie Smith into Robin Wallace, back to Katie, this time over to Krista McGee. Krista back to Katie. Katie going to take it over the 10-second line, inside of 20 seconds now. Katie just going to kind of dribble it off out front. Kick it off to Jana Grimm. Jana to Robin Wallace. Robin looking for someone to get it to. She can't find anybody. Finally does get it off, and the pass is stolen by April Sands. Get a foul on Krista McGee, so that looks like just about the last opportunity. 58-47 is the score. 11-point lead by Logan. Foul on Krista McGee. 2.3 seconds here in the ball game. We're going to try to talk to Coach Ralph Taylor after the ball game, folks.
Well, Saturday morning at 11 o'clock, they'll tip it off for the State of Ohio Division I playoffs between the Logan Lady Chiefs and the girls team from Pickerington. And unfortunately, we will not be able to broadcast that game. Television rights have been purchased by the Sports Channel. There may be a possibility we may be able to see it at a later date on TV too, but watch your newspaper for that. Janet Grimm with the rebound. She's fouled. We got 1 second to go.
Second even.
Janet Grimm with a chance to get her name in the scorebook.
And put us to an even 60 points.
You know, for a game to start off awful slow, it's been up and down the floor game. A lot of fast break buckets for Logan. And been a very physical game, Ed. Logan's had more fouls called on today than we've had in the past. But, you know, Ralph made some good substitutions. Got Katie out of there, got Coop out of there, and we played smart.
Jana Grimm, that's a big bucket for Jana. She loved it. Katie Smith comes over and congratulates her. She says, all right, Jana, way to get the ball in the hoop. 59-48. Jana calmly steps up and makes the second free throw.
There's a happy
she
girl.
Has two, and Logan has 60. Final shot of the ball game is short, and Logan's going to win this. The final score here, St. John Arena, Vandalia Butler 48 and Logan 60. We'll be right back with some unofficial stats, press conference with Coach Ralph Taylor, we hope, and some closing comments after this message from our sponsor, Logan Clay Products.
Durable. That's a word that doesn't describe many things these days, but there is one product that is durable: clay pipe. Clay pipe is the single most chemical-proof pipe available. It resists the punishment of modern domestic and industrial waste. Logan Clay Pipe. It's durable. The Logan Clay Products Company, Logan, Ohio.
Well, we're back here at the St. John Arena in Columbus, Ohio. You see the score on your scoreboard. Logan Lady Chiefs 60, the Lady Aviators 48. We have some stats for you. I hope we can find those. Guess we don't have any stats. But on the board you can see our big gun today, Katie Smith, scored 20 points. And the game started off slow, folks. Both teams pretty tense, but Logan turned it up defensively, scored a lot of points off the fast breaks. And just a good team effort. Tez Kraft had a good game, and hopefully you can stay tuned. We've planned on an interview with head coach Ralph Taylor from the press room. We'll be back with you just as soon as we possibly can, so hang on, folks. We'll be right back.
Give it to them.
Girls, from now on, I'm your spokesperson.
Only the best this month on HBO and Dimension Cable.
That was an amazing stretch for them. That's really what made the difference in the entire ball game. a little stretch there where they were able to run the threes at us, and then the delay game. The delay game was very, very good. They've got 4 or 5 excellent ball handlers, and we came out and played as good a defense as we could play, and in the man-to-man, and they were able to keep the ball moving well enough that we weren't able to step up and deny and get the double team going like we wanted to.
Lori Penrod did not play well the first half. Second half, she played pretty well.
Well, first half we maybe didn't let her play well enough. We weren't getting the ball to her enough. We were trying to get the penetration off of our guards, and our guards were getting the penetration, but maybe the guards were coming over saying it's clogged up in the middle too, and we weren't getting the ball into Lori as much as maybe we should have there in the first half. Second half, she's always a better second half player, and she was able to do that.
She missed the first 12 shots, and you didn't. I don't know how
no.
Did you need to get out to a lead to establish some confidence?
I don't think to establish confidence, just to get in our rhythm. We're a team that's done that consistently all year. We've been out early on almost every opponent. And we've made runs of 19-2, 21-3, 35-2 in one game last year. These are girls that are capable with our press of getting out quickly. And I don't think we were worried when we didn't, but we were worried when they started hitting the three. That took us out of our zone, and we weren't really able to adjust real well to their man-to-man, or to their man-to-man offense.
Was Cooper a little bit better ball playing?
We knew coming in she was a really good shooter. We knew that we had to be in her face. I didn't know we had to be in her shorts. She can flat out shoot the basketball. I wanted to go with Wenclewicz on her because I wanted Wink's quickness on her, but we were thinking that Wink could be able to get back out on her. But that girl's got a quick shot, quick release, and she can nail it. A big compliment to her. She was really the difference in the ball game, in my opinion. Katie had 7 points, 8 points at half, but she's going to come out, and we knew we had to be very aware of her. And we were thinking, let her have some, but when you let them have the three and get that confidence pumping, especially with the sophomore girl, that's tough.
Start of the second half, Coach. You came out, scored the first 7 points, then they threw the press on you, a couple turnovers right away.
It wasn't because of the press. The turnovers were not caused by the press. The turnovers were caused by our mistakes. We knew better than to do those kind of things. We expected to press the entire ball game, and we would have liked to have had to press the entire ball game because we feel like we can handle anyone's press. And there were half dozen times when we did, and we were able to get the easy basket off of it. But we didn't allow the press to bother us. Never has. That little run we made there in the second half should have got us going a little more, but Ralph made a nice move when he pulled the ball out there and made us come out and get it, and kind of took away what momentum we were trying to get going there. I don't know how you can put that in words. We've been trying. That's why I'm late coming in here. You can't go 25-0 and then come in and lose the game, and have the margin that Logan was able to establish and say that it was a satisfying loss. you know, it's a hurting loss because we felt like we could come in and win a couple ball games here. The girls are very intelligent, very mature, and in a couple days, after they've seen a couple more ball games here, they'll realize how far they've come and how good the competition is at this level.
Strong. To win, you've got to be smart. Maybe you can be one of us, the few, the proud, the Marines.
10, 11 shots, what was going through your mind at that point?
Well,
Did you think you were going to get one down?
Well, we felt that going in, you know, they were going to play a zone, and we've, last couple of games, people play zone, and we've shot like 60, 70% in that first half. And I felt if we could just get the first one to go, then they start falling for us, and we were very fortunate there at the end of the first quarter they did. But, you know, it wasn't that we were forcing shots. We had plenty of opportunities, missed just a lot of easy shots, and, you know, maybe that was just the girls' little tense, but, you know, they stepped up there later on that first quarter, and they started falling for us. Well, you know, people, I think, have underestimated our man-to-man defense, and a lot of teams that we faced in the regionals felt that that might be our weakness. But, you know, I feel that we play in a very strong league, and we take a lot of pride in our defense, and, you know, just like Pickerington and Vandalia Butler, and, you know, some of the schools we played in the regional. And, you know, we're a very young ball club, and we started maturing at the right time down here in the tournament.
Katie started foul in the first half.
Well, yes, it did, but, you know, we were very fortunate that there was only about a minute or something left, and we were able to get, you know, Jana Grimm in, and she stepped in there and played her role, and we were very fortunate that we got out of there without getting any deeper. And, you know, we had a nice lead at that time, so it was, we were very fortunate to be able to get her in there.
Did Cooper's performance surprise you at all? Or?
Whatever that girl does not surprise me. You know, people, one of the best games she had this year, she didn't get any points, but she had like 16 assists. And that's what, you know, we look for from her. And I tell you what, she stepped right up there tonight, and she hit the big shots. And the assists weren't there, but, you know, she was able to get 18, 19 points. And again, we're just not a one-dimensional team. We have five nice ball players, and she's one of the, I think, the top guards in the state right now.
Start of the second half, they came out with the first 7 points, got it down to single digits, and then threw a press on, and then you just got it right back.
Well, you know, we felt that, you know, if we could just go out, for some reason or other, we always have a bad third quarter, and we've had that all year long. You know, we had it against Worcester. But, you know, we held off their little run. They pulled within 7 or 8 points. And again, you know, Cooper got a couple steals, and Cook came up with one, and we were able to get the lead back up to 12. And I felt at that time the momentum got back in our favor.
So you would say that the defense didn't turn it around for you?
Oh, I definitely think so. You know, we, again, like I said, in that first quarter, our shots weren't falling, but we were playing fairly good defense, and they were forcing some shots, and we were just lucky at that time that they weren't falling for them also. And but again, I think the whole thing was our defense today and the determination of these young ladies. You know, that's kind of something that we've looked forward to, and they probably look forward to. We've felt that we're probably maybe the 2 top teams in the state, and you know, it's just going to be, I think, a dogfight, and they're going to come after us, and we're going to go after them, and regardless, I think what happens, I think you're going to see 2 excellent teams go head-to-head Saturday morning.
After watching Ballard play the first game, what do you have to do to hurt his time?
Well, I think what we're going to have to do is front her and maybe bring the girl from the backside and help out a little bit. But we can't just let her play one-on-one against somebody because, you know, she's an excellent post player. And we saw in the Pickerington tournament, and she's, I feel, improved 100% since that game against Tennessee, and she's playing very good right now, and the whole team of Pickering is playing very well. I think we'll have to stop her and the two guards, Robert and Van Cannel, and also Stark, and then don't let them get the inside shot. And what we're going to try to do is you know, if they're going to try to beat us, we're going to try to let them beat us from the outside. We don't want to give them any easy shots on the inside. We played them 2 years ago, and I tell you what, they ran us right off the court. And we just don't want to come out and be intimidated, you know, if they score a couple of buckets on us. And that's what happened to us a couple of years ago. And I think as soon as the ball went up in the air, we were done. And we don't want to let that happen to us this year. Regional finals, yeah.
What about offensively? Obviously, Katie's going to get her points. Do you see mismatch in the game in your favor Saturday morning?
Well, basically, you know, Cooper's going to have to step up and have another big game, and you know, I was very glad to see Tez Craft and Tammy Hampshire step up and have nice games. And those, I think, are going to be the things that's going to have to happen. Our younger kids are going to have to step up, and you know, I feel we're not a very young team, even though we're starting one freshman and 3 sophomores. We feel that we have a lot of experience right now, and we play some good teams in the tournament, and we feel that's definitely going to help us if we do face Pickering tomorrow, or when we face them.
Can you miss your first 12 shots against Pickerington and win the ball game?
No, if we miss our first 12 shots against them, then we're going to be hurting, and they'll just blow us right off the court.
Is it a situation where you'll have to play your best game, they'll have to play
I really think so. I think that we're going to have to really step up and, you know, pick up the defense and take the good shots. You know, like we were tonight. The shots were there, they just weren't falling for us. And, you know, hopefully they'll fall for us against Pickerington. And if they'd have fell there in the first quarter for us, we'd have really been in good shape, you know, start out with a nice lead. I just like to say this is a nicer walk than it was last year. That one last year was kind of depressing, but, you know, I just want to say that this is what it's all about. It's for the kids. And our young ladies have stepped up here this year, and I think they've showed what they're made of, and they've made the town and the school of Logan very proud of them. And I think, again, you're going to see 2 excellent ball clubs go after each other. They're very aggressive ball clubs. They got a lot of pride, and regardless of what happens, until that buzzer goes off, you're going to see 2 teams go 100%.
Bye.